Hey guys, welcome back to NextGenBloggER, and in this video I want to show you how to create a simple tree in Blender. Now it's actually super easy to create a simple tree in Blender. So without further delay, let's get started and see how you can do this. Now to demonstrate this, I've already opened up the Blender software, and this is the default interface that you're going to see when you start Blender. Now, the first thing that you need to do is you need to delete this cube as we don't really need it. And instead of this cube, you need to add a cylinder. So go to the add menu, go to mesh, and now select this option, that is cylinder. Next, you need to move this cylinder a little towards the top. So move the cylinder along the Z axis by 3 meter. Also, you need to increase the height of the cylinder. So increase the height of the cylinder by 3 meter as well. Next, what you need to do is you need to add a sphere. So go to the add menu, go to mesh, and this time select the UV sphere option. Next, move the sphere towards the top. So move the sphere along the Z axis by 12 meter. Also, we are going to change the size of the sphere. So if you look inside the scale parameters, currently in X, Y and Z axis, the value is 1. So increase the value in the X axis from 1 to 8. Increase the value in the Y axis from 1 to 8 as well. And increase the value in the Z axis from 1 to 4. Perfect. Next, what you need to do is you need to select this light, and now you need to click on this option, that is data. Now, if you look inside data, you're going to find this section called light, and inside this section, you're going to find 4 options: point, sun, spot, and area. So you need to select the second option, that is sun. And now inside strength, currently the value is 1000. So decrease the value inside the strength option from 1000 to 2. Next, what you need to do is you need to move this light really at the top. So we basically don't need this light. So we are going to move it really at the top. So to move this light at the top, go to object properties, and now inside the location parameters, move the light along the Z axis by, let's say, 100 meter. Perfect. Next, what you need to do is you need to select this option, that is display render preview. And now you need to assign a color to the trunk and the leaves of the tree. So first, let's select the trunk, that is the cylinder. And now go to the material tab. Now click on this button, that is new, and right here you're going to find this option, that is base color. So click on it. Now select a color for the trunk of the tree. So I have already selected a color and I have the coordinates of the color with me. So let me directly write the coordinates. So inside hue, you need to write 0.091. Inside saturation, you need to write 0.926. Inside value, you need to write 0.906. And inside alpha, you need to write 1. So 1 is already there. All right. Now select the leaves of the tree or the sphere. And once again, we are already in the material tab. So click on this new button and click on base color. And once again, let me directly write the values. So inside hue, this time you need to write 0.380. Inside saturation, you need to write 0.956. Inside value, you need to write 0.640. And inside alpha, you need to write 1. So 1 is already there. All right. Next, what you need to do is you need to add a plane below. So to do that, go to the add menu, go to mesh and select the plane option. Now increase the size of the plane. So press the letter S on the keyboard and this will activate the scale tool. And now increase the size of the plane like this. Ideally, I would like to increase the size of the plane by almost 100 meters. So let me just directly write 100 in the X, Y, and Z axis. All right. Now let's assign a color to the plane as well. So go to the material tab and now click on the new button and now click on base color. And once again, let me just directly write the values. So inside hue, write 0.162. Inside saturation, write 0.944. Inside value, write 0.906. All right. So we are almost done. Now, what we are going to do next is we will open up the shader editor. So to open up the shader editor, first we need to split this window. So to do that, bring your cursor down right here. Next, right click and now select this option, that is vertical split. Now vertically split your window somewhere around here. All right. Next, what you need to do is you need to click on this option, that is editor type. And now you need to select this option, that is shader editor. Now close this part of the window as we don't really need it and zoom in. All right. Now currently the plane is selected. All right. So what you need to do is you need to add a noise texture. So let's first of all move this entire thing right here, and to add a noise texture you need to go to the add menu, go to texture and now select this option, that is noise texture. Now place the noise texture node right here and now increase the value in the scale option from 5 to 500. And now you need to connect the FAC output of noise texture with the displacement input of material output. Perfect. Next, select the trunk of the tree or the cylinder and you need to repeat the process. So add a noise texture. So go to the add menu, go to texture and select the noise texture option. Now place the noise texture node somewhere around here. Increase the value in the scale option from 5 to 500. And now connect the FSC output of noise texture node with the displacement input of material output node. Perfect. Now select the leaves of the tree or the sphere and once again repeat the process. Add a noise texture. So go to the add menu, go to texture and select the noise texture option. Now place the noise texture node somewhere around here and increase the value inside the scale option from 5 to 500. And now connect the FSC output of the noise texture node with the displacement input of the material output node. Perfect. And we are done with the shader editor. So let's join the areas. So bring your cursor down here, right click and now click on join areas. And now simply click anywhere on the shader editor. Perfect. Next, what you need to do is you need to select the trunk of the tree and now you need to add an edge split modifier. So to do that, go to the modifiers tab and now click on this add modifier button and inside generate, select the edge split modifier option. Now click on this downwards arrow and select this option, that is apply. Next, you need to add a subdivision surface modifier as well. So click on the add modifier button once again and this time inside generate, select the subdivision surface modifier option. Increase the value in levels viewport as well as in render to 3. And now click on this downwards arrow and select this option, that is apply. Next, you need to select the leaves of the tree, and now you need to add a subdivision surface modifier. So we are already in the modifiers tab. So simply click on this add modifier button, and inside generate, select the subdivision surface modifier option. Now increase the value inside levels viewport and render to 4. And once you are done, click on this downwards arrow and select this option, that is apply. Next, what you need to do is you need to click on this option, that is texture. And now you need to click on this button, that is new. Now change the name of the texture from texture to T1 and change the type from image or movie to clouds. Next, you need to scroll down below, and right at the bottom, you're going to find these two options, size and depth. So currently the value inside the size option is 0.25. So increase the value inside the size option from 0.25 to 0.50. Also increase the value inside the depth option from 2 to 5. Alright. Next, what you need to do is you need to create a copy of this texture. So to create a copy, you need to click on this button which says new texture. And now rename this new texture from T1.001 to T2. Alright. Next, you need to change the value inside noise basis from Blender Original to Voronoi Crackle. And now increase the value inside the size option from 0.50 to 5. Next, what you need to do is you need to select the trunk of the tree, and now you need to add a displace modifier. So to do that, go to the modifiers tab and now click on this add modifier button. Now inside deform, select the displace option. Now you need to click on this texture drop down icon and now select the T1 texture. Next, select the leaves of the tree, and now once again you need to add a displace modifier. So we are already in the modifiers tab. So click on this add modifier button and inside deform, select the displace option. Now click on this texture drop down icon and this time select the T2 texture. Also, you need to increase the value inside the strength option from 1 to 1.5. Perfect. Finally, you need to add another displace modifier. So to do that, click on this add modifier button and inside deform, select the displace option. Now click on this texture drop down icon and select the T1 texture. Now, if you look below, you're going to find these two options, that is strength and mid-level. So increase the value inside the strength option from 1 to 1.5 and increase the value inside the mid-level option from 0.500 to 0.750. And that's it. So this is how you can create a simple tree in Blender.